If we don't fix it, we will not be successful.
Last month, I showed us getting 4 brand new lawn care businesses started just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina.
It's just frustrating. I have no idea.
My regional manager, Chuck, has been getting the businesses off the ground and helping my general managers get their business started.
Now I get to be mower repair guy as well.
We've been pounding on doors, we've been putting up door hangers, we've been getting new customers.
Boom!
But today we're gonna show the behind the scenes, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Who sliced his leg open with a pair of hedge trimmers. Downtime is the death of us in this industry.
Things happen that are bad, and today we're gonna be going over all the drama.
He's at the emergency room right now. Managing people will be one of the toughest things that you will ever do. Well, that ain't no good. What other equipment would I use?
And some people in the comments are gonna be like, you're such a bad manager, you should be doing X, Y, and Z. Okay, well, you go start 4 locations and see how well it goes for you.
I am trying to stay professional and not. So I'm stealing this from Brian Connor, Augusta, Georgia, and North Augusta franchisee. I'm out doing door hangers and estimates. You gotta use the restroom. We get to use these fantastic things. So let's go in here and kind of check it out and see what we're working with. Overall, not too bad. Got a little graffiti on the door. You know, no worries there. Got some, nastiness going on. Smells terrible. But we're gonna go in here and get it done. So we had a guy quit. Of course, the old text message, Eduardo, text message, and then takes off. Says he left his card and his uniforms in the back of the dump trailer. So I'm gonna go check that out and see if that is in fact true. Because typically they don't, right? Like you ask them, oh yeah, I'll do that, and then they don't, right? So bag of groceries. Muchas gracias. Thank you for shopping here. And he left his card. So that's fantastic. So we'll wash these. I personally don't reissue these to new employees, but I do let everybody know what we have available. This gentleman was only with us for 2 weeks. So what I will do is I will personally wash them myself. I know they're clean. I won't. My wonderful wife, she's a rock star. It'll mix and can't mix clothes and colors and all these other shenanigans. So I won't. My wonderful wife will, because I don't do it right, I guess, apparently, because there's a science to it instead of just pouring things into the washer. But I digress. My apologies. Now we'll go back to hiring. He wanted 60 hours a week, which I could not. I'm not giving that to him. And he was just average, right? Like whatever. And then he said, or you could pay me like $22 or $23 an hour, and that would balance out. Well, my whole thing with that is, like, show me a $22 or $23 an hour resume. Crew worker is not $22 or $23 an hour. There are no landscape companies around here that pay their crew members more than $18 an hour. $18 an hour is the highest that I've seen. We are definitely in the highest, I'd say the highest 25%. And for 2 or 3 minutes, I'm like, man, this sucks. I don't want to hire again. I don't want to do this. But it's just part of the business, right? Like, it's kind of what we've all become used to over these past couple of years of people just not sticking around because they have options to continue to move forward. A lot more employers looking for employees than there are employees looking for employers. So a lot of jobs out there, not enough people to fill the jobs. So thankfully, if the guys stay on task and pick it up here or there, an extra mow here, an extra mow there, we'll be just fine. We'll keep moving forward, keep hiring. I'm sure it'll happen again in a couple weeks. One of these guys, statistically speaking, you will lose a guy generally once a month, once every 3 weeks. So just stay ahead of it. Just keep hiring. Hey guys. So we're out here doing some estimates for a GM. Unfortunately, he fell behind. So it is March 14th. Right now, he's got about 35 or 40 budgeted hours on the schedule, and he's just getting crushed of just field work. Plus, he's done 50 estimates, plus the 9 that I'm gonna do today. So he'll have 59 estimates by March 14th on a brand new location. So I'm gonna jump in and give him a hand today and knock out these 9. Mowing the grass and doing the work is honestly secondary. What I am finding is you gotta be able to manage your time. The scheduling, moving things around, communicating with customers, sticking to the schedule that is on the books and just rolling with it. Trying to get cute with things and move things around doesn't work, guys. The most important thing I'm finding with managers is the ability to manage your time and budget your hours and your schedule. Fell behind, but again, he's already invoiced $8,000 and it's March 14th. So we still have 2 weeks left. So I'm gonna guess this will probably he'll hit $12,000 in his first month, and we'll do a recap as the month goes and kind of check in on things. But I'm gonna get out of here and just knock out these 9 estimates for this guy.
Well guys, this is Spring Rush. Just finished my route for the day. It is almost 3 o'clock. We got about 2 hours left in the day, so I'm gonna go drop off this mowing truck at the shop. I'm gonna go grab the landscaping truck, and we're gonna go help Matthew on some projects because he is getting slammed right now. Chuck had to do 9 estimates for him the other day. While he's got a backlog of work, he needs to bring on a guy. It's madness.
Here we go. This is for Brian Connor. We're gonna do a porta potty check before I get in here and get all Russian break. Oh, let's see. Look at that. That's gonna be fantastic. Oh yeah, you gotta love those. Stand from a distance. Well, unfortunately, I got a phone call from one of our general managers who sliced his leg open with a pair of hedge trimmers. So he's on a bush trimming cleanup project, sliced his leg open. He's at the emergency room right now as we speak, getting stitches. So I am driving to the site, swing by an urgent care, checking on him, going to get the dump trailer, loading it up with all the tools because it's just laying in the client's yard, taking it to the storage unit. All meanwhile, I'm going to do a coaching call here in 14 minutes from the car, from the, truck, because I had to pick up dump trailer and all the tools. Yeah, man. So update on the GM, trimming bushes, cut his leg, bumped it off his knee, right on his kneecap, kind of like off a little bit to the side, I guess. Apparently there's muscle over top of your kneecap in that area, apparently. But he, got stitches, so he is off work the remainder of the week. So I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out how to finish the project, how to do the mows, how to do estimates in Cornelius and Mooresville and coaching calls. It's gonna be an enjoyable few days. Make it work. Learn how to budget the time and manage everything. But most importantly, nothing serious past the point of just stitches, right? They gave him some antibiotics to fight infection, obviously hedge trimmers, trimming bushes, all that kind of shenanigans. So, they worry about that kind of stuff. So they are gonna give him medicine and all that stuff. But overall, he was able to walk out of there. So that's a positive thing. Health is number one. That's the most important thing. Should be back to work on Monday. We'll figure out the next 2 days. I mean, he's doing $10,000, $11,000 a month in revenue, so it's a full schedule for one guy, and he's growing. So he's in the process of hiring. So awesome. So not only am I a regional manager, franchise business consultant, general manager of Mooresville since like the middle of February, we'll probably do $45,000 this month. Now I get to be mower repair guy as well. So, you guys have all experienced this. Wonderful belt broke, snapped right in the middle of a yard, of course. So now with this being snapped in half, now I'm gonna try to repair it. So they've got these fancy directions, right? Like, there's this nice diagram when you open up with, if any of you guys have rights, it's got this little diagram, undo this bolt and do this. And the mechanic at the mower shop said, oh, it's easy, Chuck, don't worry about it. So, I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this. As you guys know, downtime is the death of us in this industry. So, yes, we have to have employees, but if your equipment isn't working, then this is what it is. Now we've got a mower just sitting here and the guys are all push mowing everything. Our average yard is probably 12 to 15,000 square feet, and that's a lot to push mow. So, I'm gonna try to figure this out and put this together. So, wish me luck. Try to play mechanic and you don't have a clue what you're doing. Always works out well, right? I have no idea. No clue. And this is probably, everybody's gonna laugh. I'm not a mechanic. Whatever. I'm comfortable in my skin.
Back at Hoover's, got to get some pieces for this, for the edger, and gonna get the mower all maintenanced up. When they're new, you need to get the oil changed and such, so spend some money.
I just need to move this pulley to put this belt on, and I know there's a trick, right? Like, I'm not that naive to think that. No, not working out for me. Now the problem is I'm fat. And when you're fat, you can't fit in these spots, right? That's what's awesome about this. It's not a big guy's game. I can tell you that right now. Tight spaces, man. We're gonna see if this works or not, everybody. I think we're good. I think it took 26 minutes to swap the belt out. I'm sure you pros out there, all you guys in the YouTube world and Augusta and all you fancy pants dudes think, whatever, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. I don't really care. We're good. Time to go to work, make money. I'm a little frustrated. Work with all these GMs. You give them all these directives and you just expect them to be followed, right? Like, and not hard. Make a spare key. Over a month ago, is that done? Nope. Open up the container. I'm doing the field work for this individual today. No key in the container. Why? It's on the key ring at his house. Okay, where's the mixed fuel jug? In the truck at his house. Okay, he was injured, so he was at the hospital. I told him, hey, just go home tonight and get some rest. Just go straight home. So now, I come to drop off his trailer, go finish a project. In between calls, I have a meeting with another GM. It's just frustrating. Managing people will be one of the toughest things that you will ever do. Great individual, but dropped the ball this instant. So now I've got to go to this meeting, then drive 35 minutes away to get a key to drive back. It's 11 now, the meeting's at noon. By the time that's done, it'll be 1. By the time I get back, it'll be 2:30 before I start mowing grass. And there's 17 yards, 18 yards. No way I'm getting them done today, obviously. He's like, well, I wasn't sure if you're gonna use my equipment or not. What other equipment would I use? Like, what other equipment would I use? Mooresville has 3 crews out mowing today. Every other location is out mowing today. What equipment would I use? I'm just frustrated. I am trying to stay professional and not, but like, I don't even know what to say. You know, it's like one of those things. Like, what do you do? Complain and whine, which I'm doing. Pouting, which I'm doing right now. But here's the thing. All I can do is now just go to work. Do what you can. Like, I'm frustrated. I'm gonna take my 5 minutes and sulk and be angry and disappointed and all of these things, and then move on. I mean, that's all I can do. So I'm gonna head to this meeting, give my full attention to that, and then off I go. I'm gonna grab this key. Again, there's no mixed fuel, which means now I have to stop and find non-ethanol around here because we don't have any. So, here we go. The day in the life. Thumbs up. I'm going to work, everybody. We're gonna mow some grass.
I really do appreciate being a part of Augusta, though. It's been really awesome being able to help each other out, being close here to other locations that are starting and going through the same thing. I know the Cornelius GM has kind of been having a tough time. Sorry, we're here looking at some materials. Need to make sure that this is the right stuff, and so we're gonna order a bunch of this. But yeah, you know, there was an injury with the team, and so luckily we were able to hop out. The regional Chuck was he was able to do a bunch of work. You know, I went and did a little bit, so it was nice being able to help him out and knowing that that if something happened to me, that my location could run for a little while too without me there. It's nice having the community, and then having the whole Augusta group just talk to everybody across the country and see what's going on and see what's working. It's definitely helping out for as far as marketing and finding customers and acquiring them.
Out mowing some grass, clearly right there you can see. Got myself a little quote action. Customer driving by, stopped. She goes, hey, yard looks great. Can I get a quote? Absolutely. She goes, I need one bad. It's a little overgrown. It's overgrown, but that's all right. We'll get her a quote. We'll get her squared away. It's always a good thing when you're out working and somebody says, good work, you guys look good. Can I get a quote? So keep after it.
We just got to the shop. It's 6:30. We had to go help out the Cornelius location. It's been a long day. Had to let a guy go. Some chaos. Had to help out another shop. But you know what? This is what Augusta Nation's about. We help our boys in yellow, making sure they're getting stuff done. We got a pretty light load tomorrow too, so we'll probably knock out some mows for Cornelius again. All right, I'm gonna not jackknife this trailer.
Another problem here, you know, you go to help somebody out, they're injured, right? Oh, I can't straighten my leg. Okay, great. Just drive the truck home. You're safe. You were at the ER, all of that. Want to help the person out. Get to the shop, try to switch out the edger blade. You can't. Where are the tools? Well, the socket set's in the truck. Why is the socket set in the truck and not at the shop? Why is the spare key or the only key to the mowing truck in the landscape truck? Like it doesn't make sense. Keep your spaces organized. Everybody, that is like my biggest tip right now, is keep your spaces organized. Organization will put you so far ahead in life. Not just work, but in life. When you are disorganized, it just breeds chaos. Keep everything organized. This is why you can't be solo. I'm gonna be honest with you. You join Augusta so that you can grow. Yes, you start out solo, but you got to plow through being solo as quick as possible. We've got a GM that's down and out, right? Stitches in his leg, hit himself with a hedge trimmer. I'm out mowing. I can't do my normal stuff. Like I'm having to try to fit it in, which I'm making do, but it takes away from your ultimate goal, right? So as the business owner, what you have to do is try to plow through this beginning as quickly as possible to get you an employee. And if something were to happen, worst case scenario, they can go out alone and they can get the work done. Not to mention, man, my allergies are just destroying me. My eyes are burning, snotting everywhere. I got snot all over my sleeves. It's great. Lovely. So just did a team meeting, GM team meeting, after doing a few individuals over this past week, like one-on-ones. And I don't think they're getting it.
First thing is our close ratios. So we don't have any locations except for one of the 7 that are booked out more than 2 weeks. And our highest close ratio is Mount Vernon at 48%. Everybody needs to get their close ratio up. There's not a single location that has too much work that our close ratio is not higher than what it is. It does not matter if you are in profitability mode. It does not matter if you are in growth mode and you're trying to grow. Everybody has room in their schedule and has extra people. There is no reason why our close ratio is not high. I'm going to run through some of these numbers, and they're not good enough, right?
Estimate follow-ups is a very simple, and I can't emphasize enough, simple process. You call, you text message, you email.
41%, 37%, 27%, 30%, 23%, 34%. None of us are booked out except for one location more than 2 weeks. We need to follow up text message, follow up phone calls, follow up emails. We cannot just rely on Command Center to do our follow-ups.
It's wonderful because Command Center will do it for us. They do it after 1 day, 3 days, and then on day 5 they call. But some people just don't understand. Like, they don't understand the lingo, right? Like, they don't understand our lingo that they get from a lawn care professional. They might not understand the people are in different parts of the country. It's weed eating, it's weed whacking, it's weed eating, it's trimming. Like, it's all these different things. They call it all different things, right? So why is it that we can't make follow-ups and close deals?
Some people just want to be talked to. They don't want an automation. They want more. They want to, hey, what does this mean? How can I pay my deposit? How does this, like, they have a simple question. They need a simple answer.
We need to get more jobs booked on the schedule for every location across the board. There's not a single location, corporately speaking, that has so much work that we just can't keep up and can't do it. Period. Like, we need to fix it. If we don't fix it, we will not be successful.
The next thing I want to address is the amount of lead flow. So we have a brand new location that has almost done more estimates than everybody, including you guys in Bellingham. That, to me, again, unacceptable. why is a new location having more estimates than our 3 biggest, heaviest hitters, right?
They're new GMs, so it's a matter of getting them squared away. It's a learning curve. I understand. It's go time. Like there just isn't. We're just not there. We're not where we need to be, and we need to continue progressing forward. So we'll see how we shaped up. I'm pushing them a little bit, and it's easy to tell who's doing it and who's not doing it. It's very simple to just kind of keep pushing and see where we're at. So just keeping progress, keeping tabs on it. We'll just keep moving along.
Next time, we're gonna be showing the actual numbers and the revenues and the profits from these locations after their first month in business. Now, if you enjoyed today's episode, just you wait, because in June 2023, I'm gonna be moving across the country and starting my own Augusta Lawn Care location from scratch. I'm gonna do it in 30 days. Subscribe to the channel, and in the comments below, let me know what you would like to see me do in my first 30 days in business.